Some come to see if they can reach the summit, some to explore a curious world, and some, like Heidi, come to learn if the real Kilimanjaro matches the mountain of their imagination.
I've dreamed of coming here since I was a child, hiking in the Alps, pretending I was in Africa. I can't believe I'm actually here.
I almost feel like I'm in a dream world. I asked somebody earlier to pinch my arm because you're like going like this. It's unreal. It really, really is beautiful.
The mist rolling in quickly changes the mood around us. It shuts out the world, and it feels lonely and mysterious. As if Kilimanjaro is hiding its face. As I climb with Hansi and Roger, it seems like we're traveling on another planet. Everything is on a different scale. We have heather in Europe. You can pick it and you can hold it in your hand. Here it's giant and over 30 feet high. How can we understand the natural world like this? To succeed up here, near what feels like on top of the world, your body, has to change, just like the plants. The thin air is what gets to you.
I don't know. I think you can be the healthiest person on earth, but you might not be able to make this mountain.
For most who try to climb Kilimanjaro, it is the journey of a lifetime. But only half who begin the trip make it to the summit. The great height of the mountain and the thin air force many to turn back. Up here, you have to pay attention to your body and make sure everyone is eating well. My role is to watch out for their safety in a world unfamiliar to them. And so, we come to a mystery of Kilimanjaro. There is little to eat on the high slopes. But a few animals come up here and no one knows why. I know where an elephant died far up Kilimanjaro. What made this elephant leave its herd and climb almost 15,000 feet up? And it is not only this elephant. I have seen the remains of antelope and a leopard that climbed all the way to the ice on the crater rim. Why would such animals climb so high? What were they looking for?
Lava Tower is 300 feet high, and it's right on the trail. Roger wanted to study it. I wanted to climb it.
Camp, and we left Great Barranco, which is completely different than this place. I feel like this is ghost land or something. It's abandoned, or it's just filled with rocks and mist.
The climb tomorrow is the biggest challenge, and it requires stamina and strength of heart. They won't know if they have it until they need it. Tonight, they think only of the test ahead. 3,000 feet above them is the edge of the crater. Today, they must push themselves up a sheer rock face for 7 hours to reach the crater's rim and the wonders beyond. Up here where the air is thin and cold, I tell them, keep moving, one foot in front of the other, and you will make it. I stay close to the youngest and say in Swahili, pole, pole, slowly, slowly. Just breathe and climb.
But now we're nearly up to the crater, and there's tiny bits of blue sky showing through.
This is my greatest reward as a guide. To watch as they climb above the clouds and enter the realm of the crater. A place only a few people ever see. This is the moment they will never forget. They have done something remarkable. They have reached the snows of Kilimanjaro.
While the others went to set up camp, Roger and I decided to explore the glaciers. Roger told me the first European explorers who saw Kilimanjaro 150 years ago reported that they had seen a snow-covered mountain near the equator. Nobody believed them.
The glaciers are a great part of the mystique of Kilimanjaro. The ice looks eternal, but it's the last stand of a process begun long ago. It's part of a timeless Earth cycle, and it's astonishing and a bit sad to think that the glaciers we marvel at today are only the smallest remnants of the massive ice cap that covered this mountain thousands of years ago. There's very little water on the ground here. That's because the glaciers aren't melting, they're disappearing into the atmosphere because the solid ice is turning directly into vapor in a process known as sublimation.
In such thin, dry air, this ice is completely exposed to the intense rays of the tropical sun. That, along with the sculpting force of wind, creates fantastic shapes.
As I walked with Heidi, we realized that we were both thinking the same thing, that this delicate fin of ice would be different in a week's time. In fact, in less than 100 years, all this ice will be gone. But glaciers will inevitably reappear during the next ice age, many thousands of years from now.
Back in camp, we checked up on Hansi, since on the climb this morning he had hurt his knee. He was trying to be so brave, he didn't want to slow anyone down.
I was just very tired because the day was tough. So when I get to the camp and it was really hurting, maybe I don't know why.
Did you take something for it? If you want something, I have something.
What's wrong, Hans?
My knee.
Your knee, yeah?
I was just walking in a lazy way, so I just twisted my knee in a funny way.
And like my new friends, they will find the strength and the spirit to make the summit they have dreamed of reaching. It is now only a few hundred feet away.
Yeah, sometimes I thought that I wouldn't make it. I thought it would be too hard. Oh gosh, it's just beautiful. I'm thinking of how happy I am to be up here and that I'm here with my dad and that I made it.
It was such a relief to know that we'd all done it. And here we all were on the roof of Africa.
At first I thought, maybe I'll make it. I didn't know, but now I know. And I'm a stronger person than I was when I came. And I'm happy about that.
Kilimanjaro is a place where ordinary people come to do something extraordinary. To live their daily lives and stand in a place between heaven and earth. A magical place in the Africa of their dreams.